What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. It is Friday, August 23rd, 2024. We got a full slate of MLB games today. I'm going to give you all my picks and predictions for all the games. Give you a quick recap of yesterday's games. Give you my final plays. Get you in and out of here with these picks and predictions, okay? Please like, comment, subscribe down below. Give me your plays, give me your picks, give me your thoughts. I'm all ears. Let's have fun. Let's get right into these games. First up, Cincinnati Reds taking on Pittsburgh Pirates. Over/under is 8.5. You got Abbott on the mound for the Reds. You got Falter on the mound for the Pirates. This game, I lean towards the Pirates to get a win today, and I lean over 8.5. I think the Pirates bats come play. I think they're going to get to Abbott for a few runs. I can see this game going 5-4. 6-4 Pirates. That's the way I lean. Probably won't be a final play. That's just the way I lean. Next game, Houston Astros taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Over/under is 9. You got Hunter Brown on the mound for the Astros. Povich on the mound for the Orioles. This game, I lean towards the Astros to win by more than 1.5 runs, and I lean under 9. I think the Astros get another win today. They beat the Orioles yesterday. I believe it was 6-0 yesterday. I do believe it happens again. Hunter Brown's pretty solid on the mound for the Astros. I can't remember about Povich, how good he is, but that's the way I lean. Don't know if it's going to be a final play. We'll see. Next game, Colorado Rockies taking on New York Yankees. Over/under is 8.5. You got Freeland on the mound for the Rockies, and you got Rodon on the mound for the Yankees. I lean towards the Yankees to win this game by more than 1.5 runs. I think the Yankees bats will get to Freeland for a few runs. I think it stays under 8.5. See this game going like 4-2 or like 5-2. Yankees pull off the win. Maybe like 5-1. That's the way I lean. Don't know if it's going to be a final play. We will see. Next game, Los Angeles Angels taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. Over/under is 9. You got Kochanowicz on the mound for the Angels and Bassett on the mound for the Blue Jays. This game, I lean towards the Blue Jays to win this game by more than 1.5 runs. I lean under 9. These two teams have played each other quite a few times, and Blue Jays have won, I believe, most of all the games. They pretty much own the Angels. I do think they win again today. Not sure if it's going to be a final play, but I lean towards the Blue Jays to win by more than 1.5 runs and under 9. Next game, Chicago Cubs taking on the Miami Marlins. You got Hendricks on the mound for the Cubs. Meyer on the mound for the Marlins. Over/under is 8.5. I lean towards the Marlins getting a win today. Think they can sneak in and get a win today. I do lean over 8.5. I think both teams can put up quite a few runs. I see this game going like 7-5, 8-5 Marlins. That's the way I lean. Not sure if it's going to be a final play, but we will see. Next game, you got the Texas Rangers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Over/under is 7.5. You got Eovaldi on the mound for the Rangers and Bibby on the mound for the Guardians. This game I'll lean towards the Guardians to get the win by more than 1.5 runs, and I lean over 7.5. I think the Guardians get to Eovaldi for a few runs. I think they get to him a bunch. I see this game going like 8-2 or 9-3. I think the Guardians put up a good game. I think they come to play. So yeah, Guardians by 1.5 runs and over 7.5. Might be a final play. Maybe. We'll see. Next game, Arizona Diamondbacks taking on Boston Red Sox. Over under is 9.5. You got Nelson on the mound for the Diamondbacks and Bello on the mound for the Red Sox. Should be a good game. It should be a good game. I kept going back and forth in this game because the Diamondbacks, sometimes they be balling, but sometimes they haven't been putting up much runs a lot. The Red Sox also same thing. Sometimes they be getting a bunch of runs, sometimes they don't. So I'm not sure how this game goes. I'm leaning towards the Red Sox to get the win by more than 1.5 runs. I think they can get to Nelson for a few runs. And I do lean under 9.5. I think it goes like 5-2, 6-2. Red Sox get the win. Not sure if it's going to be a final play, but we'll see. Next game, Washington Nationals taking on Atlanta Braves. Over under is 7.5. You got Gore on the mound for the Nationals, and you got Sale on the mound for the Braves. 1 second, sorry. You got Sale on the mound for the Braves. Yep. So over under 7.5. I'm leaning towards the Atlanta Braves to win by more than 1.5 runs. Not sure if it's going to be a final play. And I do lean under 7.5. I'm not sure though, because this game's interesting. Sometimes the Nationals surprise you and come to play. They might do that today. I'm not sure though. Probably won't be a final play, but yeah, I lean Braves by 1.5 and under 7.5. Next game, Detroit Tigers taking on the Chicago White Sox. Over under is 8.5. You got Montero on the mound for the Tigers and Flexen on the mound for the White Sox. This game probably won't be a final play, but I am leaning towards the White Sox maybe sneaking in and get another win today. They surprised me the other day when they beat the Giants in San Francisco. That was crazy, like 6-2. They won that game. I think that was against Logan Webb. It was pretty solid. They surprised me with that win. So I do think they might win today against the Tigers. I can see it going 4-2. White Sox stays under 8.5. That might be a final play, the under, but I'm not sure. I lean towards the White Sox to win and under 8.5. That's the way I lean. Next game, St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Twins. You got over under is 8.5. Palante on the mound for the Cardinals. Festa on the mound for the Twins. I'm leaning towards the Twins to get this win by more than 1.5 runs. I think the Twins come to play. I think they smoked the Cardinals today comfortably. I do think they get the Palante for quite a few runs. I see this game going 7-2, 8-2. Twins win comfortably. Probably be a final play. We will see. Yes, I lead over 8.5 and Twins by 1.5 runs. Next game, Philadelphia Phillies taking on Kansas City Royals. Over under is 9.5. You got Walker on the mound for the Phillies and Walker on the mound for the Royals. This should be a good game. The Phillies have been struggling these past few games. They had an interesting series against the Braves, I believe it was, and I think they lost yesterday. Yeah, they've been struggling to get some runs, and Kansas City's been looking pretty solid. They've been balling pretty good. I'm leaning towards the Kansas City Royals to get the win today by more than 1.5 runs. And I'm leaning under 9.5. I think this game goes just under 9.5. I think it lands on 8. I see the Royals getting the win like 6-2 or 5-2. Royals. Yeah. Might be a final play. We'll see. Next game, New York Mets taking on San Diego Padres. Over under is 7.5. You got Blackburn on the mound for the Mets and Musgrove on the mound for the Padres. Sorry if I said your name wrong. My bad. This game probably won't be a final play. I lean towards the Mets to get another win They smoked the Padres yesterday in San Diego. It was like 8-1 or 9-1. I can't remember the final score, but they smoked them yesterday. And they had a pretty solid pitcher on the mound. The Padres did, I thought. Cease was on the mound, but the Mets swept them yesterday. So I do lean towards the Mets to get another win and over 7.5. See this game going like 7-3, 8-3 Mets. That's where I lean. Probably won't be a final play. Next game, Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Oakland Athletics. Over under is 7.5. You got Savali on the mound for the Brewers. Sears on the mound for the Athletics. Over under is 7.5. I'm leaning towards the Athletics to get a win straight up. And I lean over 7.5. I think both teams can put up quite a few runs. Sears is pretty solid, I believe, for the Athletics. And Savali, I think he gets hit up a few times today. I can see this game going like 6-3, 7-3 Athletics. I think they pull off a win today. Probably won't be a final play. Next game, San Francisco Giants taking on Seattle Mariners. Over under is 7.5. You got Birdsong on the mound for the Giants. Castillo on the mound for the Mariners. This game, lean towards the Mariners to get a win today. And I lean under 7.5. I think it's a low scoring game. Take the Mariners. See this game going like 4-1 or 5-2. Right under the 7.5. Mariners get a win. Probably won't be a final play. That's the way I lean. Next game, last game of the night, Tampa Bay Rays taking on LA Dodgers. You got over-unders 8.5. You got Alexander on the mound for the Rays. Miller on the mound for the Dodgers. This game, I'm leaning towards Dodgers to get the win by more than 1.5 runs. Over-under 8.5. I lean. I lean under 8.5. I think it lands right at 8. So it stays right under 8.5. See this game going like either 6-2 or 5-2. Dodgers get the win. Probably won't be a final play. That's just the way I lean. Alright? Alright, so that's all the games for today in the MLB. I don't have my final plays just yet. Still thinking about it. I'll put them in the comments below for sure. Yeah. Put the final plays in the comments below. Quick recap yesterday, guys. We got smoked yesterday. Yeah, it was a negative day. If you took my picks, my bad. We went 1-5. 1 win, 5 losses. It was a tough day. Got whooped. Yeah, 1-5. But we take the losses with the wins. Wins with the losses. We keep rolling. If you took my picks, sorry, it's a tough day for us. If it went the opposite of my picks, you did good. You made some money. Because it was, we went 1-5. Yeah, we got smoked. Quick recap yesterday. So, we had the Padres by 1.5 to win. Orioles by 1.5 to win. Blue Jays by 1.5. Our only win was the Blue Jays by 1.5. The Padres got smoked. The Orioles got smoked. Yeah. It was like 6-0, I believe, for the Orioles game against the Astros. And the Padres got smoked by the Mets. 8-1, 9-1. And our only win was the Blue Jays by 1.5. They won 5-3. So it will sweat that one off. And then all our over-unders got beat yesterday. We had the Astros Orioles over 8.5. Landed at 6, like 6-0. Astros got the win. And then we had the Guardians Yankees over 8.5. Same thing. Yankees won like 6-0. A bunch of teams won, like, got runs like 6-0. A bunch of games won like 6-0, 5-0. It was crazy. And then the Pirates Reds, we had it over 7.5. It landed on 7. We needed one more run. It landed on 7. 7-0. Pirates, yeah. It was crazy. That's the recap for yesterday's games. 1-5. Hopefully we can do better today. Like I said, final plays will be in the comments below. Please give me your picks, give me your plays, give me your thoughts. Hopefully we have a better game. Hopefully we have a better day today. But yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.